Throughout my time here, my family has been repetitively denied. I understand Travis Bloom is an idiot. I understand that. Fully understand that. He holds a good heart.
Fabricating fictitious government you ever seen.
My little brother used to run to mother and say, "Mom, BB hit me." BB was my sister. Used to say, "BB hit me." Mom would say, "Well, my lovely young man, where are the marks to prove such?" Well, my mom, show me the marks. He could not show any marks. Mother would say, "I can't tell where the marks are." True story.
And the evidence is going to show that law enforcement tampered with evidence to meet their such high burden of proof.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No.
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
No.
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
Probably did. Everybody has.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So that,
Everybody has.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to what's going to be a shit show. Because, as you might have known, I said a few days ago that High Club had to stop because that just went really weird. Thank you, Strange Credulity, for gifting a membership to Mandy D. Look at me, I'm Mandy D. And as I also said, the reason why it went that way is probably because I am such a bad YouTuber and I make so many mistakes. And mistakes will happen because we are human. Human era est. And I have been way too friendly and way too open to talk to who the fuck wanted to talk to me. And sadly, I don't know if that's why people think that they can treat the chat like a personal debate club or whatever the hell went wrong. It might just be me that had my tight panties on that night and needed to blow a gasket, or maybe it was really weird for a lot of people and it's fucking weird. But it's most likely me because I am a dainty little wallflower and I'm a little sissy and I should just shut up and do whatever I'm told. I've been told that by my mods all the time. Just shut up and dance, monkey. So, Grant's number, what I'm talking about the weather. Always talking about the weather. I'm not talking about anything other than the weather. I just got really weird in that stream because I was talking about something and then, no, I don't want to get into it, but it was just weird. And the only one you can blame is me because I'm the reason for the season. And I apparently have been building an environment where things like that happen. So I chose to say, well, can't go and do that shit anymore because apparently it'll end up in something. So changes have been made, changes will be made, and I will try and be better in the future. But it'll also mean that I will have to think very long, very hard about what I feel like doing in and online. So yeah, it's part of my growth that I learn from the mistakes. So yeah. I was in chat, and I think sometimes it's hard to tell people's tones of comments and text. Yeah, but it was more the whole shebang that just happened while I was trying to explain something, and then shit kicked off, and that just made me feel really uncomfortable. People might think, oh my God, this is like watching Nan throwing money at the hood boogers. And I had it more like I was Twisted Tragedies on a pole and someone threw money at me to make me stop dancing. Well, I don't know if I'm back, but I could see on the Twit that people were asking for a show, and I wasn't really going to do a show. But hey, when the monkey is asked, the monkey dance, because that's what monkeys do. But thank you so much. No, and I'm not going to put any names on it, or I'm not going to say whatever, because it's my fault. Everything that happens on this channel is my fault. If you don't like that I allow a streamer to say, or not a streamer, a person in chat to say a word, and you get offended by that, you are offended with me. You're not offended with the person who said it, because I allow that word to be said. If you're angry that someone is allowed to find dirty things on Urban Dictionary and I allow it to be said, you're angry with me, you are not angry with the person, because I platformed that thing. Most grown-ups, can find those three little dots to the right of a person, hit that and say block. And you will only see it when I pull it up, and you can close your eyes or you can shut off. But some people don't have that ability. So it's my mistake that I platform horrible, horrible people who could say funny stuff that I find funny, and who clearly ruin other people's fifis. It's also my mistake that I will not be woke. I don't like to use that word, but I won't be the word police. If I say Krusty Panties in court today yelling at Karen Reed that she's a killer is fucking retarded. I don't mean everyone who is neurodivergent is retarded, because retarded means it's stupid. Stop giving words all the power words don't have. Everyone 5 years ago knew exactly what, hey, hey, Crazy Amy, you're retarded. Of course you can say boobs. Everyone would know I said, hey, that was a stupid take. Of course Baker likes someone saying boobs. I didn't say everyone who has any neurodivergency or any letter combination are a retard. I will not police my words because one person feels that it's wrong. This is the same problem that have started all the shit with Aiden. He said the word cunt. I'm gonna use a person who I know has enough skin on his back that he can stand this. If I say, and I don't mean this, I'm using you as an example, and I know you understand it because you're not dumb. If I say, Ray from Dallas, you're a cunt, he knows it's because I meant he had a cuntish behavior. Now I use a man that's really dumb because it doesn't mean that I think every woman on the planet is a cunt. It's a specific person we're talking about. And of course, I don't think that Ray from Dallas is a cunt. But I know Ray from Dallas is grown up enough that he can take it and say, yeah, he used me as an example. I don't have to sit and piss and moan about it for the next 5 months online. Because it's a word. It's kind of like when the hood bookers call me fat. I could sit and cry about it and say, I have a glandula problem. Or I could say, well, these fucking retards has nothing better to say. Hey, Chef, did you know I have retarded big hands? I know that apparently you like granny panties and are weirdly hairy some places. I heard it on the interwebs. Kind of weird, but hey, you can do stuff like that. Yeah, because Ray knows words are words. People are getting way too insane online. And people are looking for all these excuses to go in and sit and feel their fifis were hurt. And it's really, really weird. And then it spills into your chat and everyone sits there and thinks that they have a, I don't know why. You're watching a night show at 11:30 where I make fun of the foreskins. I make fun of Tuesday for not having finished a thought since 1988. I don't know how old she is. I make fun of Lindsay Gitani when she made her videos where she sounded high as a kite. But you still get offended when I say retard. I think you might be watching the wrong show. Hey, I don't believe all the rumors I've heard, but I'm just saying. I heard that you were fixing Subarus and doing woodworking, but apparently some people says, why do you call her Crazy Amy? She's known as Fuzzy Nips. I'm too mean to Crazy Amy. I should be nicer.
Insane!
Wings, this is absolutely insane. Thank you so very, very much. 50 memberships, that's way, way, way too much, especially when I have one of my I'm Angry streams. And I can't read all of these, but Ray from Dallas got one right after I called him. And he called him a C word. Oh, yeah, because Ray from Dallas knows that words have the power you give words. Oh, and I forgot to put Winks. But thank you so much, Winks. Very, very, very kind of you. I've seen you have been going around and throwing memberships at people, but amazing 50 new people to enjoy the honey bun emoji, because on this channel, we are sponsored by Honey Buns.
He looks like he can't control his honey bun habit, and his Susie Q's.
So, and I still don't have any honey buns. And I don't like honey buns. Honey buns are boring, stale pastry. But thank you very, very much, Wings. And yes, I am understated. I'm Scandinavian. We don't do emotions well. We get angry or we get even. That's what we do. We don't do it well. I got the membership back, so no membership for me. I will not be able to get memberships either because YouTube have done that. Oh, you're a brand channel. I don't know what it means and I can't change it or I will lose all my modifications and stuff like that. What have you missed? You have missed that Wings was absolutely cray-cray and threw 50 memberships around like it was beats at the Mardi Gras. Can I go longer than an hour tonight? I was actually planning on not going at all tonight, but I saw on the Twitch chat that people were saying, "Where's Baker?" So I thought I would go on and just say why changes happened. Change happens. And thank you, Mary Swampy, for also becoming a member. Ember. Because I was sleeping 10 minutes ago and I wasn't planning on going live, but hey, here we are. And I don't know, has anything fun happened? I know there was a Karen Reed hearing yesterday that, oh yeah, fucking geniuses. One thing that I found yesterday that I lost my shit over. And this even got me a call out on the Twitch thread from that Meredith Koala account, AIM, whatever. We know it's Meredith, but I put this on Twitch thread yesterday. Are you fucking kidding me? JJ putting up Mr. Reed's gold chain as his new avatar. Remember, you can say whatever you want to an avatar because it's not racist to say anything to an avatar. It's not defamatory if you say anything to an avatar. It's only defamatory if that person is on camera. I took law with the Hoodburgers and crew, subsidiary of Twisted and Crust LLC law firm. I thought it was a joke. I think Danny talked about it yesterday. I came in a little bit late because that happens when he doesn't have Dean on. I come a little bit late. It's just the ladies who were on screen. He doesn't really cater to my needs. Danny should be better than that. But what the effing shit is this? Who the hell is who in their mind think this is cool? Who thinks this is a thing to do? You can say anything you want to gold chains to. That's the truth. You can't defame a gold chain. So let me use it in words that I'm not allowed to use. Are you fucking retarded putting this up? You had a fundraiser that went to shit because, yo, Mr. Reed, you got your chain on after you've been sitting constantly being 5 minutes behind the rest of the stream. And now you put it on as your avatar. That's, what the hell is going on? Oh, look who's here, look who's here, look who's here. Common Sense Investigator. I will be joining her Sunday at 4 p.m. because she has this time been so nice to think about little old me and said, nah, I'm gonna stream a little bit earlier so you have a chance to join my show. That's good. It's not JJ's fault. He thought they said get drains. I don't know if I have no insight in his personal use and abuse history, but that's just too weird. Come on now. James not Randall, but he's not to be trusted. James not handsome like Randall. Let's just be agreeing on that. But could you imagine? Yesterday, there was a hearing in the Karen Reed case about her phones and the return of them. I saw Grant was covering it. I don't know if anyone else really covered it because it was just, well, we like to keep her phones because we want to make up some charges at some point. And people said, okay, well, nothing much is going to happen. I know Dillaman, which in Danish means PP, chimed in, which I think is weird that a civil trial can get to talk in a criminal trial, but all of it, of course, is Cosgrove's plan to try and roll Aiden and Karen into some conspiracy charges. They have tried it before. The grand jury said, fuck no. But they will try because they can't stand they lost. But you are Karen Reed, and you are sitting there thinking, less than 12 months ago, you had how many people were outside of court? Hundreds, thousands of people standing outside of court. Any show, yes, please go and watch and like Common Sense Investigator. And we bumped her to 1,000 subs the other night. And then everything went to hell. I'm blaming you now. But you had probably a couple of thousand people standing outside cheering like it was a football match when you were found not guilty. And now you have James Jackson, yo, Mr. Reed, you got your chains on. And I saw Jenna Rocco, Mimi saying, second motion for 1 hour plus stream. Well, it depends on how hot I get in my panties. I might, if I get warm, I might just keep talking. Trying to bring Mr. Reed into his drama is a show of no class. JJ needs to leave Mr. Reed alone. Yes. Yes, Karen had a hearing about her phones today. It's Crazy Amy. Please put some respect on her name. Or Monster Mid, Fuzzy Nip, or Granny Pants. Any of those nicknames she will take. But imagine sitting at home tonight, going on the YouTubes saying, I wonder how the buzz is around my name, because I'm soon starting up this this new podcast. It's going to be so amazing. AJ, the Rockos, is going to be doing all of this work for me, and everything's going to be smoky dokey, and everything will be back to normal, because I saw Jenna Rocco uploaded a picture yesterday of Nikki Haircut sitting and almost ready. Hey, do you know handsome people stream with their phone in a Denny's parking lot because they need the Wi-Fi? What the hell has taken you 6 months to get a podcast running. Well, we needed equipment. Again, handsome people can do it in their storage unit. Why do you, who allegedly has quite a bit of dosh, need 6 months to get a podcast up and running so you can tell your truth? Ray from Dallas told his truth with a blind avatar, and I don't know what setup you have, but he set it up in 2 days after people started coming after him, believing he was not a black guy. One in chat if you believe Ray from Dallas is a black guy. But you're sitting at home tonight, putting your feet up and thinking, how was that? Do I still have the pull I used to have? Because I chose to burn bridges, dig ditches, and I chose to go with Mike from the Young Jerks, Brian LTL, and DJ, the Clapping Seal, and make them be the one who were my face pointing out there. 42. MJ does not believe Ray from Dallas is a black guy. No one put in 69. I am disappointed in all of you. Did the Hookbookers crew show up to Karen's court? Karen's court today, I saw Grant was there, and I saw Krusty Panties were there. Krusty Panties was yelling killer after Karen. He should sue her for defamation because, hey, only one of them has been found not guilty in a court of law. Thank you, JMR. I knew I could count on you. Nothing's happening. We're just yelling. Yeah, and Cossie G got a beard. Thank you, Bad Dazzler. I'm sorry. But again, imagine sitting at home now and thinking that PR strategy really worked. First, and to this day, I still hope it wasn't Karen Reed in the Hoodbooker car crew that wrote in chat. I know Nikki Haircuts vouched for it, but at this point, I'll trust him a little bit less than I'll trust a second-day Taco Bell fart. Then you went on the fundraiser that everyone was streaming because none of them would dare lose one view. And then you send your dad on with James Jackson, yo, Mr. Reed. And you must think my PR strategy is really working. I had the pick of the litter. You don't have to go on Aiden's show. Certainly never go on my show. That's a shit show. You don't have to go on Will DeClare's show. But do you know what you could have done? Let me say it in ways that might make people think, oh, that could have been a better idea. Melanie effing Little. Runkle to the effing Bailey. Lawyer you know. Brother counsel. Even though she doesn't do a lot, I am pretty effing sure Emily D. Baker would have more than welcomed you on when you came out and said, hey, I have a new fundraiser. I need to get some buzz. I'll give you a half hour. I'll give you an hour exclusive interview. And then, yeah, there would still have been some fallout with the OGs. But imagine if you had smart people advising you, you would have gone on these people's channels. You would, DUI guy, fucking even Kurt could have been a better outlet than whatever you chose to do. And the sad part, these are the facts. $65,706, which is amazing that you generous people have donated that much. But still, 6 months ago, you had thousands of people cheering you on. Thousands of people would do anything to fight for you. Ray from Dallas is actually an alien amongst us. DJ can confirm. What's the fucking clapping about? Massa, I think it's on your end. YouTube has been really annoying lately with the stop and go. I was streaming something yesterday and it just kept stopping. All I can say is try the good old refresh, go out, come back in. It gives me another view. I didn't make it, but YouTube has been updating lately. Randall is not a fan of Baker's signature yo yo yo, which I happen to find quite endearing. He's such a crybaby. I didn't see it and I haven't had a clip from it, but apparently he was playing Barbie Girl the other day. I don't know where he got the idea to play Barbie Girl, because that's one of my few songs that I ever sing on the channel, because it's the greatest song in history, because it's just like me. I live in a fantasy world and you can undress me anywhere. You can touch me here. You can touch me there. Hanky panky. So, come jump in, bimbo friend. Let's do it again. Well, let's just do it. Hit the town, fool around. Let's go party. Because I'm a baker girl in a baker world. Life is ecstatic. No, life in plastic is fantastic. But yeah, yo, you know, that honey bun stuffing, yo, you know, guy with his Pepsi in his back pocket, yo, you know, I don't care no thing what, yo, he say, yo, because I'm from the streets, yo, you know, I live this life. I know Eminem. I'm the cousin of Mark Wahlberg. A one-hit wonder. Marissa loves dogs. Oh, I know you don't understand music because your favorite album is still... Once there was this dog who had a little accident. Marissa had to clean up. Then this dog learned that other dogs could go in the yard. It was a weird rendition of dog songs made on popular music that Marissa bought in 1998. No one else really did it. That's why it hasn't been done again. But in real life, Aqua was the greatest band in the world for, I believe, 3 years. They had hits like Dr. Jones, Cartoon Heroes, and they tried to do a comeback with Back to the 80s, Back to Show, Back to Rocky and Jericho. Oh, those were the days. Let's go back. Back to when Michael Jackson was black. That was kind of a weird part of it. And they also made the music to your favorite movie, that weird British one about the love story. Can't remember the movie, never saw it. JFK had the audacity to send Massa a message that he really needed to back off from the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case. I can't even recall why but does it matter? Yeah, I saw Masa sharing that thing. I also saw that Krusty is now going full bore with her anti-Kelsey shit. Oh, she's a domestic abuser because I read this piece of paper. Funny, you fat, disgusting pig. Well, she's not that fat anymore. She still looks kind of like Gru when she walks because she has the skinny legs. But I read a lot of your court papers, and you always claim that's not true and that's not real and that's just one side of the story. Funny, isn't it, when you do the same? But yeah, who are you to tell anyone what cases and what you can do? Masa has raised an extreme amount of money for Kelsey Fitzsimmons, a woman who, let's be honest, wouldn't have had much support if people from Massachusetts weren't enraged already and was starting to notice how horrible the police are there. And these hoodbookers, who are they? They did fuck all for anyone until they figured out, oh, putting FKR in our text gives us more views. I know Jay Brill saved Karen Reed and built the internet and gave everyone permission to stream. Yeah, that's right. I was collecting some DNA one day, and I thought it would be cool if we had the internet. So you made the internet in the afternoon? Yeah, I think I made it in 5 minutes because I was busy. So sometime it glitches. So what? What's going on? Who did what? I prefer my, oh my, if you wanna say goodbye, you have the kingdom, baby, tell me why. My, oh my, you wanna say goodbye. To rule the kingdom, baby, you and I, you could be my king. Oh, oh, I will be your queen. Oh, oh. Yeah, that was a good song. That was a good song. He was also raised right. Don't forget that. Yeah, and that fuzzy nips over on Danny's channel. Why is she even there? She should just be lucky I'm raised right. Oh, I'm telling you. Is that a threat against a woman who is 4 feet tall and weighs 10 pounds? Well, her hands weigh substantially more than that. I don't know if you have heard the saying, if a butterfly flaps its wings in China, can it start a hurricane? No, but if Crazy Amy ever claps, hurricanes do happen. Weirdly strange big hands, but she uses them when she changes hubcaps on her Subaru. But, yeah. First thing I hear about this, Masa has been nothing but, well, do you have it on your Twit, Masa? Let me take a gander. Pretty sure I saw it on your Twit. Maybe I didn't see it on your Twit. I know somewhere they were coming after Masa and the Fitzsimmons stuff. Are you prepared to do a show? No, I wasn't prepared to do a show. I wasn't supposed to do a show today. I was supposed to just sleep. Well, you're a really shitty streamer. I know. No, I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's where I saw it as well, but maybe it was an answer to something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. JFK is a legend in his own mind. He's obviously not caught all up. Is anyone telling me? Yeah, it's not JFK. It's Randall. Call him by his name. He really likes it when you call him. Only his kids can call him Dad, but the rest of us put some respect on his God-given name, which is Randall. Please, Randall Bolsakian is his real name. Stop with this. Oh, we're making fun of you, calling you JFK because you claim you are a pilot, and we all know how JFK Jr. So stop doing that. Randall Bolsarian is his real name. He's about this life. So please do that to him. Despite the look, since we have to run everything past Randall now, is it okay if I go to the restroom? No, you have to sit here and listen to the next prayer by Kevy Kev. Because that's the next part of the show will be prayer sessions by Kevy Kev. Hello, Montana. And he lives in Georgia, right now. Right, not to dox him, but it's not Boston. That's a lie because I've heard it multiple times that he says he lives in Boston. That day where he wanted to call out Cossie for a fight because he has this weird thing that 50-year-old men should fight in the streets because and Cossie asked him, "Are you in Atlanta?" He was like, "No, I'm in," and I don't know what any suburbs are called in Massachusetts because nothing is called what they're spelled like. And he was like, and Cossie said, "Well, that's way closer to the Cape. I can meet you halfway." And he was like, you know that, I'm about this life. Mary B, is it Deep Thoughts by Kevy Kev? Is that the name of the song? Did they already make a song about him? He has said it many times. He's from Boston or claims to be in Boston. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't he say he was in Lynn or Swampscott, maybe? I don't know if Cossie is still here, but yeah. He and Jabril just told Will they wanted to go play in the dark without cameras in the locker room, so must be in Tennessee. Oh, yeah, I saw that Sugar Mommy was going after Will the other day because Flopper knocked him over when they were out walking, and she made fun of that. Remember when they were taking pictures of him and he didn't see them because, we're going to step to you. Mikey Mike, our cool little friend with the cool mustache, he even said, "You better have a gun, punk, because if I'm about this life, I wrestled 2 black guys in high school. We all from the streets. Get the flat brims ready, y'all." How pussificated do you need to be to sit and take pictures of a guy walking his dog? Because you have to be intimidating. And I'm pretty effing sure that Randall who in the pictures next to Sugar Mama looks like he's 5'2", he's not going to step to any streets. He is having it all in his mouth, as we say in Danish. It's all bark, no bite. He just likes to sit there. Yo, I would let you and Will the Glarer come to a parking lot, and then I'll fuck both of you up. I'll slap the shit out of you. It's not a threat if you're two. Well, stop listening to Krusty for your legal advice. Any threats where you say, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you is a threat. And Aiden being a potential witness is actually witness intimidation in Massachusetts, you effing moron. So if you're really living in Massachusetts, you should be slapped with witness intimidation charges because you just threatened a witness. No, because I told them, we can put up a camera, and then we can show the world me slapping the shit. Oh, maybe you would win, but hey, I'm about this life. They're not about this life, Randall. Jay Brill, I told you a million times, please, put some street on it. Okay, ran to the Dandle. It's handsome Randall to you, Jay Brill. Yeah, I still have to keep your DNA socks in my freezer. Those were my gift, Ran to the Dandle. Yeah. Mr. Handsome. Mister, do you know I know Eminem because only Eminems can get the cap that everyone had on over on Danny's show tonight. So cool. I don't think Randall is cosplaying as a black man. I think Randall is just trying to be about this life, And Randall just when Aiden pointed it out, that night that, hey, why do you change your way of speaking when you're talking to black people? He fucking does. I don't. When I talk to you Yanks, I try to speak English. When I talk to Nick Starro, who is Swedish, and no one should ever speak Swedish because that's how the devil gets you. We also speak English to each other because it's just way easier because no one understands Swedish. It's not a language. It's sounds animal makes. We don't change, even though we have a different way of putting words together in Scandinavia. We put the words in a different order than you do in English. But we know English, both of us. So when we talk to each other, it's like if I had, no, not Crazy Amy, because you would have to say no a lot to her because she's feral. But if I had Cosy G on, we would just speak English to each other. And if I then had Common Sense Investigate on, I wouldn't change my way of speaking because I think they both understand English. But when he has black people on, he changes the way he speaks. Why? Is it because he thinks it makes him more cool? Like, change? Or is it because he doesn't believe they speak English and understand English? It's so fucking weird. Randall is what we used to say in the 90s, a herb. I don't know what that means. I'm not going there. I start talking like the people I'm talking to real quick. I can't control it. Well, if I go to other parts of Denmark and I stay there, I will pick up on their accent, but I don't change the pattern of my speaking. I will still use the exact same Danish I would use where I live. I might change it up so I sound more like, if you're in Copenhagen, in Copenhagen, they speak more like this, where it's a little more slowly, and it's a little more, hey, I'm a little bit more laid back, and I'm just, come on. And on my island, we just speak really, really fast, and it's just a million words a minute. Or if I go to Jutland, we talk very slow because we are out in farm country, and we don't use too many words. But none of these places do we change our pattern of speaking. We just change our accent. He changes the pattern of words he uses. He goes way more street when he talks to people of color. And that's fucking weird. He says, was you, for instance, but he says, were you, when he's just spewing his garbage with the two bells? Yeah. So, Alex, was you knowing Ray when the allegations, but at the time? Yeah. What, who? How do I send you money without YouTube taking 30% Venmo? Mary, don't worry about it. YouTube has to pay their bills as well, so I don't mind any cut they take. If I get $7 out of a $10 super chat, I have $7 more than I had before. So I am not on Venmo. It's not available outside of the US. And again, even though I only get $1.40 off of this one, it's $1.40 I didn't have before. So kind of like winning in the lottery, where people are saying, oh, I only won $1 million, but the mega chance was 40 million. You still have $1 million more than you had before. Come on now. But thank you so much. Baker, it seems unnatural for you to talk about trivial things. You seem so more above it all. I speak about trivial things all the time. Constantly. It's gross, actually. It's a form of profiling and disrespect. Yeah. If I was on with Ray from Dallas, who use a lot of slang that I might not know, I can guess what he's talking about, because again, hey, I'm not an idiot. I do understand English. I wouldn't sit and change my way of speaking to talk to Ray from Dallas. I would treat him like I would treat everyone. Like shit, because I'm a shitty human being. But apparently, yo, what up, yo? Because them, allegations that, you made when you was like, them you did, and we have a fundraiser. Oh, yo, Sugar Mama just called in. Hey, I just want to say, Alex, you're my hero. Da 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 da. You're my hero. Da 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 da. Never shared your GoFundMe. Da 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 da. But I clearly made a lot of money for you on Venmo. Sure. The only time we don't show how much money we have given to someone is on the Alex chat, because you're my hero. Fucking weird. Oh, I play really well in the mod. That's why I started doing the night shows, and then we couldn't have a nice thing again. So, yeah. James Jackson is sniping your show. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, I can't. I have to go on this one and then do this to cover up chat overlay. And no, that's not the one I wanted to cover up. I wanted to do this. Yo, 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 James Jackson, what up? You brought your chain? What up? Man, represent. Yo, yo, what up? You so cool, James Jackson. You so cool, man. What up? I brought up my chain today. 2 chains. Only real G's rock the pearls. Funny enough, that's another nickname Crazy Amy has. The pearl necklace. I don't know why. I really should stop harassing Crazy Amy. Thank you, Phoebe. You got chains too, James Jackson? This is how we roll on the streets. Yo, you know, like, yo, them here chains like street really cool because this is how we roll in the hood. You don't just stack 1, you stack 2. My chain turns my neck green. Only the greatest gold chains make your neck go green. That's how it is. Pricey G video with that hat is serious the best video of the week so far. Randall and James both trying way too hard to be Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch 30 years too late and with a fake Boston accent and some delusional rapping skill. I think I spat some better bars the other day when I did my Randall rap. The best picture that makes me laugh every time I see is the picture of Randall and Nan. Randall wearing all white, looking like an old man. He is an old man. That's why it's so fucking funny to make fun of him. Yo, you know, yo, I'm about this life, you know. Yeah, Randall, and you're handsome when you do the life. Yeah. Hey, Kev, what do you think? When you call my name, it feels like a prayer. I'm down on my knees. You can take me there. Yo, Deep Thoughts by Kev. This is why we roll this crew. We have Jay Brill, the instigator. We have James Jackson. Not anymore because, yo, he got us in some hot water, yo, you know. And then we have Deep Thoughts by Reverend Kev. Your voice can take me there. It's like a prayer. Yo, Kev, you got inspired? Where you got those words from? You got them words from them streets? La 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 la. No, there's nothing from the hood bookers on that. You just this is just what check general chat folder. Okay, I'll check general chat folder. If you want to see general chat folder, please. What happened to my camera now? Oh, do you know what's despicable? Remember when I began my show and talked about, hey, stop fucking making retard into a bad thing. No. The hood bookers, because they are so butthurt that we make fun of them. So how low do they go? Oh, let's make Baker into a person with Down syndrome, because Down syndrome people are really not cool people. Hey, let me tell you something, Randall, James, Gabriel, Kevy Kev. No, not Kevy Kev. Kevy Kev is cool. He's a preacher. People with Down syndrome are some of the nicest, sweetest people. So you using that as an insult just shows how pathetic you are. James Jackson, the guy who cried for 4 months over, yo, Aiden said something bad, and I don't like being made fun of. And now you're sitting here using people with Down syndrome as an insult. Do you know how cool people with Down syndrome are? Do you know how much cooler they are than you? I run across 3 lanes in traffic. Yeah, because you're a moron. They have an extra chromosome and they are smarter than you are. You know how shitty a human being you have to be to use Down syndrome as an insult? Come on, at least your chief, the hood booker himself, tried to be funny. He's really bad at it because he has no rep. I couldn't imagine him being on 8 Mile with Eminem trying to win a rap battle. The guy couldn't talk his way out of a paper bag. He at least tried this one.
He looks like he can't control his honey bun habit, and his Susie cues.
But you fucking pathetic little shitface, you are trying to use down people as an insult? Do you know how pathetic you are? Do you know how horrible a human being you have to be to use a disability like Down syndrome to try and mock people? Only fucking retards would stoop that low. Yo, but he makes fun of my change, yo. Yeah, because you're an idiot. You don't have an extra chromosome. You're just low IQ. Imagine stooping so low that you need to use a person with Down syndrome as an insult. You know what you could have done? You could have tried to use all those street skills you have. The problem that the Hood Booker show has, the Swim God, the Boston Banner crew, the preachers, and the cigarettes, is none of you can do anything with words. Because you don't have the brain capacity to make up any funny jokes. Because all you have is this weird ego flex where you think it's cool to act like you are rappers from 1998 where your development ended. I'm sorry, Boys to Men are not top of the charts. I'm sorry, 8 Mile isn't rolling as hard as it did back then. I'm sorry, that you still, 30 years later, try to hold on to some kind of relevancy. You're like that pathetic sports star who will tell everyone how he scored 4 touchdowns in the final for Polk High. That's a reference. Some of you will get it. But do you know how pathetic it is to use a disability where the people are some of the nicest, as an insult? Jimmy boy, let me tell you this. You were on your redemption tour going around trying to make amends for all the shit you and your crew have done. Maybe spend a little more time getting whatever is in your system out, and then go in and try to say, okay, can I make a comeback? Baker said, I'm an idiot for wearing chains and saying, yo, Mr. Reed. Okay, can I do a comeback on that? Well, at least I'm cool enough to hang with Mr. Reed because he's not like, I'm not like you, 7-string, because we don't like 6-string channels. Like a 7-string Dutch channel, you fat fuck. Yes, let me write that down. Hey, Dutchy boy, have you fingered any dykes today? I hear that's what you do in Holland. Let me write that down. Does anyone understand what that Baker guy is really saying? I know that tulips were big in Holland, but why does he sound like he has a potato in his mouth? Oh, let me use that one for the next one. It's going to be great. Hey, Baker, is the reason why you call Crazy Amy because in Holland it's in a form of endearment? Hey, yo, Baker, you have a pirate ship. Why don't you have a Viking ship, you fake Dane? Is it like your stolen valor? Do you know what the difference is between Krusty Panties and Baker? One of them have had 4 buns in the oven. The other one has 4 buns tucked in his shirt. It'll be better. Come on, James Jackson. Snap to it. You're the street guys. You're about this life, you know. None of you fucking morons can ever do a comeback. All you can do is bitch and moan and then make fun of people with a handicap. Fucking hey, yo. You know what's cool, yo? Disability. You all sound like you have a disability, but we can tell you're just stupid. Them knowing where Holland is a solid joke, yeah. And I don't think that they will understand the duality in fingering a dyke. We are not talking about Crazy Amy on that one. That is ingenious comparing stolen valor to fake Viking. Thank you. So they mock the disabled. Sure, Mr. Reed is more live with James and Randall now, eh? Yeah, it's they are so low, no disclaimer will overcome making fun of people with Downs. And Nan is over there sending hearts for that picture. I hope someone has screenshots before they take it down. Oh, Sugar Mommy is over there. Hey, Sugar. I had you on your show and you didn't have to pay me. Because I respected you as a lawyer. I respected your opinion. I didn't just respect your wallet. Funny, none of the guys you hang out with now do that. Must be nice, isn't it? Well, they really like me. No, they like your money. True story. When I used to be in the fake military, in the fake deployment zone called Bosnia, we did R&Rs to the fake country of Hungary, and we went into the fake town of Peć, which is where you had all the fun times. Pets had a lot of bars where if you have soldiers, you will have hourly paid entertainment for these soldiers as well. And I am not about that life. I like my girls without GPS trackers and hourly payments. I know we are different, you and I. But they would all come up to you if you were sitting there and having a drink. And it was every bar. There was no bar that didn't have hourly paid entertainment. But I would always say when they came up and said, I love you. No, you love my money. I love you. No, you love my money. Just be an honest whore instead of just being a whore. And they would say, if I said, okay, I'll give you $5 if you say you love me, you love my money. I love your money. Said, okay, here's $10. Because, hey, just like others, I can pay to get people to do what I want. So, Sugar Mama, good on you. I hope you get all the respect and all the joy out of the internet that you want. At least someone is getting out of it. How is the split on Randall's show? Do you throw money at all of them, or is it 2-6 for Kevy Kev, DNA Sock for J-Real, and JJ? Well, he just wants the same as Baby Billy sans the $2 million. They're always angry because we do have other things to talk about and content others to help than being online only. Than being online only, griping at Friday every stream because that is the planned content. Well, the problem is I love when they sit there and say, oh, what is the Glera gonna do in a month when he can't stream snipe me? He's going to do a call-in show and talk about how he liked Def Leppard's third album. Because do you know what De Glera has that none of you have? Talent. He doesn't need you. You need him. None of you has what De Glera has. None of you have what Aiden have. None of you have what most other people on the internet, most talent. Because I woke up 10 minutes before this show and I saw that people on Twitter was, why isn't Baker there? And I wanted to go on and say, well, because people broke the nice things we have. And I ended up doing an hour show about cookbookerism. Because do you know what, James Jackson? I didn't even need your clips. I can just make a show because I don't have to sit there and say, what was Crazy April or sorry, wrong name. Why is Crazy Amy even on Danny's show? I saw her spreading her load on it yesterday. She's happy I'm raised right, because else, you know, I'm about that life. You are insecure, jealous little things that Sugar Mommy pays so she can get her revenge because she didn't become what she wished to become, the big name in the Free Karen Reed movement. And you are willing victims of her purse. It's sad that your pathetic egos and your small peen energy has gotten you here. And I have a lot of, I don't have small peen energy. I just have a small peen. It's another joke, Randall. You can use that because James Jackson won't catch it. Oh, yeah, that's self-deprecating humor. I can do that as well. I know none of you can do that because that you'll do that thing where you get really close to the mic and your voice go up, because then you know it's the real Randall talking. Handsome Randall. Thank you so much, Mary. Swampy, yo, Baker, yo, you know, you're hilarious, yo, you know, them chains, them flat bin caps. this is what we talk about on the streets, you know? Down with the Downs people, because we don't roll with no Downs people because we don't understand disability. We just think it's a joke, and our sugar mommy will pay us to do whatever we want. He's going to be on Twitter tomorrow saying, "Yo, Baker, I sent you $50 once." Okay, congratulations. And I invited you on my show because I wanted your legal insights. You didn't pay your way on my show because, truth be told, I can't remember if I ever got one super chat from you. I can go through my accounting. I have all of them over there somewhere. If you did, thank you so much for the contribution. But I had you on because I thought you had some legal takes. Now, you have become the laughing stock because all you do is throw money at people that you can make to have beef with the rest of them so your ego can be satisfied. When you play with pigs, you do get dirty. And that's a Danish saying. It has nothing to do with any of them being pigs, because pigs are amazing creatures. Denmark bred them longer, so we got more bacon. Thank you, the world. JFK tried to gaslight people asking, would John O'Keefe be alive if Karen didn't cheat? Yeah, well, that was back before, my money got in my pocket, and I found out I can grift this shit, We can just sit here, we're the OG JFK, Randall, Kevy Kev. We did everything for Karen Reed. What have you covered in the Karen Reed case? Aiden said cunt and recorded Karen Reed. Yeah, remember before you got on the hate cycle, you were attacking the koala bears and the kangaroos who were the ones who released that tape. Just because we're two-faced doesn't mean we don't have no face. Exactly. You are two-faced pieces of shit who went where the money were. Never trust anyone in the car crew, no matter how much they go around saying, can I just get some, I just want to make friends again. No, all of you are fake people. You want to meet me in a parking lot? No, I don't want to go to Atlanta. Why the hell would I go to Atlanta? We have nice weather. Maybe. I don't know. You have an airport. I can swing by. What up? No comment. That's my favorite comments. And Daniel Pedersen has a no comment back. Thank you, both of you. Now we're getting into the weird territory again. This, of course, means what up. And thank you, DP, for 10 pucks. DP, funny enough, is also some of the Ratchet's favorite position. But Baker, he's only asking questions. Yeah, that's the dumbest thing. I'm just asking questions. Did you know, without the video, from the waterfall, Karen Reed would have been found guilty. Said that. What made them find her not guilty? We had Boston Kev call in, and it was really Hickey Bear. Sure thing, Toots. Yes, today, and only today, on the show, DP is only $10, y'all. Caroline, sad when other women can support other strong women. Lauren, you have been a woman now for 21 years, 22. I won't presume a woman's age, but you look 21, 22. I bet you get carded at a lot of bars. And if you haven't figured this one out now, I will give you the life lesson of your life. No one hates women as much as women. I know whenever you see anyone talking about hate towards women, it's always, oh, them men, them misogynistic pigs, professional misogynist. But no one in this movement or any other movement has hated on women as much as the women in this movement. Even when they play nice, the barbs are out there. And yes, the obsession with Melanie is insane. I don't know if it's jealousy or whatever it is that she wanted to be that person in the movement, but no one hates a woman like a woman. That's why Crazy Amy. No, I'm not gonna. I made enough fun of Crazy Amy tonight. I will not say she. That's why she's a lesbian, because she hates women. Because all relationships end in shit. Clara thoughts are not his own. Who? Clara, do you have that thing that talks to you inside your head as well and tell you what to say? Mine has a weird accent. I think it's Irish. Me Lucky Charms. I don't know where that came from. We can't even buy Lucky Charms breakfast. I don't know. He supports 5150. Well, April wants a Subaru, not sympathy. Exactly. That's all. She'll be happy when she is changing oil, and it's not a euphemism. Lay off the magic green stuff. I don't do drugs. Maybe I should do drugs. My mods have diagnosed me ADHD. I don't believe them. What? And I heard that if you do amphetamine, it'll calm you down. So maybe I should just start doing that. So that'll be the next super chat goal. Will be get me enough money that I can have a drug habit. I think that's come on, upgrade. Where did that go? I think we see a starting romance right here. Oh my. Dane's credulity is hitting on Crazy Amy. Oh my. Matchmaker, make me a match. Catch me a catch. So, will we have the first YouTube wedding at the next Wilbur? That'll happen somewhere, I don't know, years down the line, where Strange Credulity and Crazy Amy will get hitched. Bigger ADHD on drugs on a budget stream coming soon. Yes, this Sunday at 12. Crossy confronting Karen in court today. Bad. I wonder if JFK crew will still allow her in that chat. Of course they will, because he hates Aiden. The thing about all of this is these fake posers are in it for the money. We all are. We are all grifters. Grifters by the grace of God. And these two-faced cowboys don't stand on anything because they have no morals and they have no conviction. They will go wherever there's a buck to make. to my own detriment, I stood in front of Aiden when everyone attacked him. What did the hook bookers do? They ran right over to the Aiden haters because that's where the money was. And now they're crying because it didn't work. It didn't take down Aiden. And I know that magically one of them on the anti-Aiden crew is growing immensely with his videos that no views for months, and then all of a sudden just grows. Might need to look a little bit into those numbers to see if there is any indication that someone might have bankrolled a little likes, subs, and views, which, of course, everyone knows is against YouTube TOS. So let's keep an eye on that one. But all of these people who thought the cool thing to do right now to get our channels to grow is turn anti-Aiden. What did they end up with? A mental breakdown, hair plugs, and a sugar mama paying them to hate on other people. What didn't they get? Aiden to go away. What won't they have? A long-term future on YouTube. Because just look at the numbers. Will the car crew get more viewers than you? Yeah. They do. Good for them. Make it last. When people get tired of, yo, Kev, can we take it to the prayer session? Can we wait? You want me to speak? No, Jay, bro, never. I never want you to speak. Well, no one was saying anything. Well, we're trying to get into deep thoughts with Kev, but he has the Tuesday syndrome where he can't finish a thought. So let me get back to... Yeah, you know, guys, I'll slap the shit out of you on a parking lot. You know, I'll come down to Tennessee, Will. Tuberculosis. I'll get to you. I'm so tough. I'm about this life, you know. Do you know you can only get a grifter hat if you know Eminem? These aren't on sale everywhere. Do you know that? I'm so cool. My mom calls me handsome. Could you all call me handsome? One in chat if you think I'm handsome. Because that's where they're going to end up. Because they have nothing else. They have to sit there and stream snipe better streamers. They are so jealous that Danny, the gentle giant, is just sitting there, 420'd out of his mind, making jokes with the wonderful people he has on, and sometimes Dean. And he can make a show out of it. And they are so upset because they can't figure out why their show isn't working. If they do anything then shit on Aiden, they have no viewers. If they do anything then shit on the Clara, Cossie G, Ray from Dallas, no one wants to watch their show. Remember when they had that car crash of a show with the GPS lady coming on talking about she was going to step to Aiden in his driveway or what the fuck she was on about? That's the real JFK show. Low lives who are just yelling weird things at a screen. And Randall sitting there hoping, just hoping, someone will call him pretty. Because that's what it's really about. And someone just called Randall pretty. And some of you ladies, please do take this one for the team. Go in and flirt a little bit with Randall. Because I think most of it stems from you crazy biatches throwing you at Aiden and asking him to fix your fridges. I think that's where most of Randall's problems stem from. So I think we're gonna just go by random selection, and whoever I pull up has to go and send some dirty pics at Randall and say, hey, you are the most handsomest guy I've ever seen. And this is going to be totally random. And as you can hear, I'm scrolling. And the universe can choose whoever, whatever the universe believes that Randall really needs. Where do we click? Where do we click? Where do we click? Where do we click? We click, we click, we click, we click. Well, Steve, you owe this. Stephen will please go in there and call him handsome. So you better get him in a happy place. Use whatever skills you have. Steve volunteered, yes. He again, the universe talked. Baker, your chat is throwing shade because I have a mind of my own. Katie, you came in and threw shade at Will DeClara, which is okay. I made a little joke about having voices in your head. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. Talk to me. And I didn't say, hey, Katie, knock it off. I like Will DeClara. Then you got pushed back by people who like Will DeClara and said, hey, Katie, we don't agree with you. All of you have not gone too far for my chat. You don't start a fight and come running to daddy when it backfires. No one has, that I've seen, has called you anything that's too bad. You started it. If you can't take it, you don't dish it out. Everyone has been pointing out that they disagree with you and you're wrong. But none of them have called you any nasty names, because don't do that. In my chat, you're allowed to be a grown-up. If you go into calling people Down syndrome or something like that, I might tell you, no thank you, you'll take a timeout. But Katie, you started it. And just like in kindergarten, if you steal someone else's doll and they steal it back, you don't get to cry about it. Everyone should be grown up enough that if they want to start online beefs and sit and shit on people, you will get something bad. I haven't seen anything bad happen to you yet. I haven't seen anything other than normal banter. So, again, if people get mean, if people call you bad names, yes, I will, if I see it in chat, I will tell them, knock it off. But as long as you are sitting here saying DeClara has no opinion of his own and you don't like DeClara, you have to accept that someone might say, hey, Katie, I think you're wrong. I think DeClara's cool. I think we'll do great stuff on the interwebs. I know it's tough because in the pussification of the Western world, we all want to just shit on everyone else and we don't want any consequences. We all want to say whatever we feel. And if someone say you are wrong, we just want to cry and say, you can't say that because it's my feelings. But that's not how we roll. It's tit for tat. If you want to start something, you also have to take something. People are allowed to be in disagreement on my chat. You're not allowed to harass people or dox people or shit on people, but you're allowed to say you're wrong. You're allowed to say that's a stupid take. Because do you know what we all are? Because right now it's 1 a.m. Hopefully we're all grown-ups. And you are grown up enough to come in and try to start some beef with DeClara. Then you have to be grown up enough to take some pushback. That's the problem, and that's why my stream ended the other day, is people can't handle anything these days. They think it's my way or the highway. And sadly, That's not real. If you want to shit on people, you have to shovel the shit they give back to you. As long as it's not over the line, I will let you get back what you put out. If you can't take it, don't start it. All of you, no matter who it is, if you want to shit on Ray from Dallas, or you want to shit on Jess Machado, or you want to shit on whoever, and people push you back, Daddy's not going to come and protect you. If they start being nasty and go too far, yes, Daddy will tell you that's enough. But you're grown-ups. You want to play in the playground, you bring your big boy pants. Or if you're crazy Amy, your belly button covering granny pants. But don't come running to Daddy when it backfires. Because you wanted it and you couldn't take it. This is not how it works. I just did an hour and 30 minutes where it has been nothing but giving back to shitholes who came at me. And they're going to do a show, if they're not doing it right now, where they're going to shit on me. And you know what? It's abso-fucking-lutely fine, because do you know what I have? A birth certificate that's dated before 1980. I'm a grown-up. I know when I say shit, shit can come back at me. I'm not going to run to Daddy and say, did you know James Jackson called me fat? Because I called James Jackson an idiot. I made fun of him with my 2 J's. So, if you can't handle it, you shouldn't start it. It's a really good life lesson, not only for Katie, but for all of you. If you want to talk shit, you have to take the shit coming back. If you want to make fucking ridiculous statements and people call you an idiot, you should take that. If you want to do whatever people do, gotta get ready to get it right back in your face. And then you can't come cry later and say, but I did nothing wrong. I was just making a joke. If you dish it out, you have to accept it coming back at you. This is the real world. We are not living in a snowflake paradise. I've been spending all my life in a snowflake paradise. No. If you want to play rough, you have to take what's coming back at you. And if you can't do that, don't start it. Grow up, and maybe, just maybe, don't waste your life coming in to a channel where you know I like Will the Glarer and start shit, because then you'll get shit. I didn't do it to you, but yeah, I saw people push back on you in chat because you wanted to start beef. You wanted me to say something about Will the Glarer. Hey, Will is a cool guy. Imagine being so weak that when you get a pushback, you start crying to Daddy. Don't start nothing that you can't finish. And yes, you knew you would get pushback. And no, I'm not going to block people who said, oh, Katie, that's dumb. Because you're grown up enough that you can handle that. Or else you shouldn't be on the internet. I let people come at me in my chat because I'm not a weak, pathetic little clown. I can handle people saying stupid shit at me. I will most likely try and turn it around and use it as fodder for another rant, just like I did for the last 10 minutes about this comment. Another thing. Just you don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Good lesson for all of you. That funny thought that you had in your head, just run it by your brain and say, will this backfire? If I say something insanely stupid, will people maybe use that against me in the future? And then think, should I verbalize it or should I just keep it to myself? Sorry. That was a long rant. And we got 5 memberships from Draco's Pet Mouse. Sadly, Katie wasn't gifted one of those memberships, so she could come back tomorrow and hang out with the cool club and say, it's okay, I don't like Will Declarer. I don't have to sit and talk about it, because on my channel, you don't have to like who I like. You don't have to like who pretty kooky Jamie James likes. You don't have to like who Crazy Amy likes. You can like whoever you want. I know I have people here who loves Nurse Kim, who hates Nurse Kim, who can't stand Aiden, who loves Aiden. And you know what? It's totally fine, because we're grown-ups and we can choose whoever we want to watch. I don't know if you have it in America, but I have this like front screen on the YouTubes. I can show you. See, here's a Rat House Media video. Here is a Cosy G video. Here is Codyverse, I Like Wrestling. Here's Brother Council. Here's Even Van Skyver. Here's Loophole Lawyer. And I can take any of these and I can push on it. And I say, no fear, no sign. Oh, no, that's not for me. Let me watch some Cosy G. Because I don't have to be on that channel. I can just move on. Because
He looks like he can't control his honey bun habit, you know, and his
that autoplays, that wasn't supposed to play. I'm grown up enough that I can say, nah, not for me. I don't have to sit here and watch full 5-hour stream of Will Declare because I accidentally started it. I know it's a kind of magic, but grow up, for fuck's sake. But deep thoughts with Baker to end the show, because my 1-hour presentation that wasn't supposed to be a presentation, because night shows are gone because of all the shit that happens. Let's join hands and think about Tommy, who used to work at the docks. Union's been on strike and he's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. Gina works at the diner all day, working for her man. She brings home her pay. For love. For love. And she says what we all have to say. We got to hold on to what we got. It doesn't really make a difference if we make it or not. But we got each other, and that's a lot. For love, we'll give it a shot. So even though we're at the end, we are halfway there. Kind of living on a prayer. Thank you, Kevy Kev. Take my hand, and we will make it. I swear. Because, like Kevy Kev, we are living on a prayer.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't.
It's my third, but I'm still better at it than you. You are
the most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury. So we're going to take a 15-minute break and both sides take a pregnant pause and think about the jury.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?